Hey guys, today I'm going to be going over how to install a RockShox Reverb AXS post. This is a brand new post, it's wireless, it's going to be installed a little bit differently. I'm going to be going over how to install it, how to pair it, and how to activate it. Alright guys, so we're going to be installing this Reverb AXS post here. When getting the Reverb AXS post, it should come with the post, a battery, and your remote or your controller. So these are going to be all wireless. This has a 2032 battery in it. This battery is super easy to install. Just pop it in, you hit this clip, and then you can turn it on with this AXS button. So we'll go through how to pair that once it's actually installed. To install this, I think to install the Reverb, we're actually only going to need this 4mm for the seat post clamp and the T25 for the remote, the controller, as well as installing the saddle. This is gonna be to remove the old post. So you also have a charger. We're already charged up, so we're not gonna need that today. Yeah, so first thing I'm gonna do is measure my bike's current saddle height so we know exactly where to put this back. There's no guessing, so measuring this up, we are at 69.5 about. So I always write this down just so I don't forget. Now, removal is going to be super easy. Loosen this up. The other thing, I'm just gonna clip this cable so it's nice and easy. So, old remote. Now we're going to, I'm gonna pull this guy out. And not gonna need this anymore. Not gonna need this anymore. All right, so now we're gonna take our saddle off of the old seat post. Take your 4mm. So now we're gonna install our saddle onto our seat post. We're gonna loosen up the guts right here. Just enough for the rails to pop in. There we are. Get our middle of the rails there for now. And we're gonna just get this snug. Once it's on the bike, we have a tilting feature, so that's super easy. We're just gonna turn that and it's gonna change the angle of the post. So, now that we got that, I'm also going to install the controller right now. We did have a clamp style controller. Now we're going to a matchmaker on these SRAM code brakes. So I'm gonna have to install this matchmaker before I install the controller. So now we're ready to install our controller. So pretty easy to install the shifter. We're gonna line it up here. Tighten it up. We're installed. So that's all we gotta do with the shifter. Now we're gonna go to our dropper post. And it does have an air on the bottom, 250 PSI. It's brand new, it's already at 250 PSI. Now we're gonna slide this guy in, and I'm just gonna get snug so it stays. Remember, we measured our dropper post before. We're at 69.5. So that's where I'm gonna get close to, 69.5. Then you go down a bit. Too much. Look at that, 69.5 right there. So now we're good to snug this up. We're gonna get it decently aligned with the frame here. I'm just gonna make that kind of tight. I'll grab the torque wrench in a second and get it to the frames manufacturers, but right now we're going to use this tilt feature. So as you can tell, seat's kind of pointed up. Not a good pedaling position. We're gonna want that flat. So we're gonna start here. We're just gonna move that to where it's about flat. Now we can tighten up our guts completely. We're gonna take that to 12 Newton meters. So for now, I'm just gonna leave that snug. And I'm going to grab our torque wrench. So I already have a 4 set in here. Frame is at 5 Newton meters for the Yetis. So we're gonna take this up to 5. There's 5 for that. Pop out my T25. And I'm just gonna take this up to 6 for now. So we're already at 6. I'll grab out the full torque wrench and we'll get to 12 in a second. All right, so now our Reverb AXS dropper post and controller are installed. Now we gotta pair them. To pair this, we are already paired with our post and controller, but I'm gonna show you guys how you would pair this. And it's pretty simple. All right, so we're blinking here. So to pair our Reverb AXS, we're gonna start by pushing the button until it blinks. Once this guy's blinking, it's ready to pair. And then we're just gonna hit our controller button as well. So controller's paired. Now we can stop the pairing. And as you can tell, as soon as I hit the controller, we get a green light. They're paired up, they're ready to sync. And the actuation on the two are instant. There's no lag between the two. It's fully wireless, fully electric, and instant actuation. So you can have small little burps, you know? You can be at full extension. This is where a rider's pedaling. Full drop for the downhill. Say we're going back up a small climb, but he only wants it in a small spot. You can stop it wherever you want as the actuation's instant. There we are. Reverb AXS installed, ready to ride. Nice, no cables here. It's good to go. All right guys, I just walked you through how to install our RockShox Reverb AXS post. As you can tell, it's super simple. I quickly showed you guys how to pair it, how to actuate it, and let us know what tech tips you guys want to see. Make sure to like and subscribe to this videos and share it with your friends.